Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mimi and today I'm going to be talking about manifesting multiple things at once, how to balance that out, and just the way I go about that. And I'm so excited to film today because I have a really exciting announcement to tell you guys at the end of the video, so if you're interested, stay tuned. So with manifesting multiple things at once, I feel like the main issue people have is thinking that one thing is easier to manifest than the other, or they tell themselves, I can get this thing easily, but this thing will be more difficult for me to get. But that really just comes down to the way that you view the object. Let's say you want to manifest an SP, money, health, and a better job. What you're going to do is set out specific affirmations for each topic chosen, or affirmations, visualizations, whatever technique, method you want to use in order to make your mind believe and think that you already have what it is that you want. So for me personally, whatever topic it is, because I do this a lot, like when I am manifesting certain things, I will do multiple at once. Like I won't just like focus on one thing. And to each their own, but for me, I like having multiple things to focus on just because it's like I'm not putting so much pressure on one specific thing. It allows me to like space out my energy, my amount of time affirming and doing whatever amongst multiple things. And me affirming for all these things and knowing that I'm going to get them is even more motivating. So what were the examples I said? Money, SP, job, and health. So like, for example, you'll have your money affirmations or whatever it is. I'm just going to use affirmations for the sake of keeping it concise, and that's what I personally use. So with money, I'll have my set of affirmations like I am a money magnet. Money comes to me quickly and easily. I don't have to work hard for money. Money loves me. Doesn't matter. You choose your like set of affirmations, of course, making them sound natural to you because that is the easiest and most readily acceptable way by your subconscious. Speaking them or thinking them as if you would be telling someone that you have what it is that you want. So if you guys saw my last week's video about my manifesting routine, I tell you guys that in the morning, midday, night, and as many times as I can, when I do sit down to do my affirmations, I'll usually start with self-concept and then whatever topic it is. So let's say, talking back about the money thing, I'll do my little text script technique, do my little self-concept stuff, do my stuff specifically about money. And then the next time I sit down to affirm, I will do my self-concept stuff and then the next topic, like SP, and then so on and so forth, doing self-concept and health, self-concept and dream job. You get the point. So that's what I do with my like physical stuff. But even that, you do not need to like script, visualize any of that. For me, like I said in that video, I just feel like I use that as a way to hold myself accountable to make sure I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing. If you're able to be disciplined enough to literally just be thinking about your desire as if you have it, then literally more power to you. That's like the honestly ultimate goal. That's like best case scenario if you could do that, because then you don't have to worry about where you are, what you're doing. You can just affirm in your head as if you already have what it is that you want. And trust me guys, with the repetition of doing this, whatever technique it is, it'll make it so much easier for your mind to just naturally get to that state of you having what it is that you want. Like even for me, comparing now versus 4 or 5 months ago when I first started affirming for certain things that I'm desiring, like for me, when I wake up, I just automatically start affirming, or I'll just start thinking as if I have what it is that I want. And I've said this multiple times, but affirmations are literally just the new wanted thoughts that you have. Your old thoughts are the old shitty beliefs that we don't even care about. Like this is the new story. We're going to focus on that, and we're going to feed our mind with the thoughts that we want to be thinking constantly over and over again. And going back to the topic of people thinking that something is more easy to manifest than the other, that also does come down to your own core belief. You might think that for you, SPs are super easy to manifest. Like that's literally like cake for you, but manifesting money is a little more difficult. That does come down to just your overall beliefs about it. And like I've said before, a lot of our beliefs come down to what we've been told and fed as a child, what other people around us, what media, what influence we were built up on. So that's why we have those assumptions. But that's why with you repeating these affirmations, telling yourself that it's easy to manifest money, it's easy to manifest perfect health, it's easy to manifest your dream job, it's easy to manifest your SP. All of those are so easy, and us affirming, repeating, acting, thinking as if we already have them will bring it into fruition in our 3D. We will be able to see it with our own eyes. And you just have to tell yourself that they're all as easy. Like literally manifesting $5 is the same and as easy as manifesting $5,000. It's just that like barrier that you have of how easy or difficult something is. And that is like I always say, with repetition, with just telling yourself that it will be easier, it will become easier. And that is another important thing also, just acknowledging the old beliefs that you've been fed, brought up with, and kind of like breaking that cycle. And if it's not your thing to just like think about the like past beliefs you have about a certain thing, you can always write them down, because sometimes for certain people, if you write them down or even like type it out on your phone, like just getting it onto something in a physical way, it helps you more so like acknowledge it and look at it from a third person perspective. So that was a little bit of a tangent, but literally, as I said in my other video, when I like explain how I do my affirming, I just always like to affirm for self-concept, just because I said for me personally, it gives me a nice boost, and I feel better when I do that. You don't need to have a perfect self-concept or need to affirm constantly for self-concept. I just think it makes me feel good, and I just like to do it. As I said, I'll usually space out what I'm specifically affirming for. So when I'm thinking about money, I'll have my 10-15 minutes thinking about money, repeating my money affirmations, either doing my scripting technique on my phone or just thinking about it. Then the next time I do that, in an hour, few hours, I'll focus on SP, do that for 10-15 minutes. Then later on, I'll do my dream job stuff, affirm, script for that, whatever technique. And then health. And I know that's multiple desires, so obviously that's like 4 things. And if you want them equally as bad, just kind of space it out in like an even way. But if it is, let's say like SP is your number one thing, that's like your main desire, that's like the main thing you're focusing on, everything else is kind of secondary, then allocate more time to that. You can affirm for health, money, and a dream job 2 or 3 times in one day, but then for SP you do it 5, 6, 7 times, however many. And just however much energy you put into a specific thing, how many times you repeat it, it'll saturate your mind quicker and you'll get your desire quicker. And it only takes as long for you to get your desire as it takes for you to believe it fully in your mind. That's why I stress the importance of making it all sound natural to you, because once your subconscious accepts it as true, it will bring it into your physical 3D reality. You don't have to go out and check constantly every time after you affirm to see if you have what it is that you're desiring. You don't have to see if SP texted you. You don't have to check your bank account and see if the money's there yet. You don't have to look at your job applications and see where the process is. It doesn't matter. You don't know when, you don't know how, you don't know how long it's going to take, you don't know how it's going to get to you. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you stand firm, persist, repeat your affirmations, know in your heart that by you repeating it, you will get it. And that's all you need. You don't need any external validation from your environment. It all comes from within. You just have to trust yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to stay disciplined. Repeat your affirmations. Repeat your visualizations. Script. Stop thinking about the old story. Whenever the old story comes to mind, you don't have to get mad. As I always say, you don't have to get mad, frustrated at yourself for that trickling into your mind. Those are your old beliefs. That's like what you've been repeating in your head without you knowing for so many years. By you repeating the opposite against it over and over again, it will eventually become the new idea. And then your automatic assumption, your automatic thought will be of the desired thing that you want. It won't be from the old story, because the old story doesn't matter. The old story is dead. It's old news. That's what you thought about up until this point. Now you're conscious. Now you know that you repeating certain things, you having these certain thoughts will bring you what it is that you want. And as I always say also, believing I mean believing in yourself and your ability to have what it is that you want. You don't have to believe what you're affirming for. You don't need to believe in the manifestation. You just have to believe that the process of you repeating your thoughts, saturating your mind, changing your mindset on it will bring it to you. As I said, guys, it's literally as easy as you say it is. If you believe that one thing is going to be easier for you to manifest than the other, then that's how it's going to be. That's why if however many of your desires you're affirming for, if you want all 4 of them as badly, tell yourself that all 4 are as easy to get. One is not easier than the other. One is not more difficult than the other. They're only as difficult as you say they will be. So why don't you make it easy for yourself? So that sums up the topic of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And in terms of the announcement that I'm so excited to announce to you guys, I've had a lot of DMs and comments on my videos asking if I do one-on-one coaching, and this is something that I thought a lot about back and forth, and I finally decided to start my own services. I'm gonna insert a picture right here. So the main way to contact me is through my email, manifestwithmemes@gmail.com, or through Instagram, Mimi_Popovsky. I'll have both of those obviously linked in my description box. You guys can reach out to me there and we'll discuss everything there. I just feel like it's a lot easier for me to connect with you guys on a more individual level with this. I'll have more background, more info about your current situation, and it'll help me with helping you guys get what it is that you want. So if you guys want to work with me, shoot me a message and let's get you what you want. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Be sure to comment, share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you for my next one.